Hey guys, I'm BDC. This is Minecraft. We're here on the Mindcrack server. Once again, the sun is coming up. Always a nice and pleasant view. One of the best views was on the Feed the Beast server, the first Feed the Beast server that we had. I think it was the first one. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it was the first one. Yes, definitely the first one. There was a, was it Red Rock Mountain? Red Robin. And I think it was a sunset, and it looked really cool. If you look for the old Feed the Beast videos, you'll see them. Fair warning, the old Feed the Beast videos were kind of bad. I was new to the whole Let's Play thing, and I didn't really know what I was doing, so anyways. Alright. Did quite a bit of work on the live stream today. Going to have to give you a quick little recap so you're up to date with everything. Now, I know that I've done a kind of review recap in the last video or two, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to turn it into the daily recap video. Although, I don't know, what do you guys think about that? I mean, I know some of you don't watch the live streams or aren't able to because of the time zones and blah-blah-blah-blah. But I do live stream, as I said, from 9 in the morning until 1 p.m. I know that a lot of people in the U.S. particularly are not going to be able to get those. So, I don't know. What do you think about doing the recaps? Like, if I live stream for that many hours a day and then I just do a quick little recap for the daily episode, it wouldn't really be much of a, like, this would turn into not a Let's Play, though. It would be more like a recap thing. I don't know. I think a lot of people probably wouldn't like it. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Tell me how you feel about that. Tell me what you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. Anyways. I'm guessing that a lot of people probably wouldn't like it. So I will not try to do that unless people want it. Anyways. All right. So today is going to be a little bit of a recap. I'm going to run around and show you some things, and then we'll get started on the next project that we're going to do. I'm going to have a couple of projects running simultaneously. Reason being is, well, they're really massive projects, and they're going to take a while. Anyways, okay, so you guys have seen this before. He's just a little snowman. I've been collecting snow because one of the projects that I'm going to do is the Pillars of Nosgoth. Someone mentioned this in one of the live streams. Said, hey, why don't you do such and such? Why don't you do the Pillars of Nosgoth? And then later on said, oh, I guess you don't want to do it because it didn't hear me or something. But I definitely heard it, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. It was a really good idea. It is a massive project, though. Now, originally, I was going to do it with quartz. However, let me bust out ye old calculator once more, because it is kind of absurd. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me grab some dirt here. I'm gonna grab some dirt. So the pillars need to be kind of big. So the pillars would be about this big around each pillar. That's roughly the size of the pillar, I think. I could possibly make it a little bit smaller if I did this, but then it kind of looks like a star or a, yeah. Maybe I could do, see, there's really not much. I mean, I could do it a single block, but a single block wouldn't be very impressive. if I'm gonna do this, I want to make it fairly massive there. So this, a single block, not really good enough. This, it doesn't really quite work. You know what? I mean, I could do this, I guess, but that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. I don't know why I counted. I should have known that because of the crafting bench. So that would be 8 blocks. This is also 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but it's also bigger. So if I'm going to do 8 blocks, I'm going to do it this size instead of that size. Anyways, the point is, if this is how big the pillars are going to be, right? And then this looks more like a square. This is more of a circle. All right, so I was originally going to do them in quartz. Let's bust out Ye-Olde calculator, however. Now, the Pillars of Nosgoth, if you're unfamiliar, come from the Legacy of Kain series, which, in my opinion, is one of, if not the best video game series ever made. The story is just incredible. I love that game. I did Let's Plays of Soul Reaver 1, Soul Reaver 2, and Defiance. I didn't do Blood Omen 1 because it's for PlayStation and I would have needed an emulator. And I didn't do Blood Omen 2, even though it's available on Steam, because it is a travesty. It was not written by the same person who wrote the story for the other ones. It was, oh my god, it was atrocious. So many plot holes, and oh god, it was horrible. Unfortunately, Defiance had to be modified to adjust for the plot holes. It was, oh god, it was just terrible. Anyways. Oh god, such a bad game. Well, the gameplay itself for Blood Omen 2 wasn't bad, but the story was just, oh god, terrible. All right, anyways, it just makes me shudder. But the Legacy of Kain series is incredibly awesome. I would absolutely love to see them do another one. I heard they're doing a MMO based on the world of Nosgoth, which would be cool. But anyway, so the pillars are these gigantic, well, pillars, and they go all the way up as far as the eye can see. They go on forever, basically, into the sky, and they go on all the way into the ground as well, to like the center of the planet or the center of the world or whatever. So if I'm going to build these, I have to go from here all the way down to bedrock and then all the way to the 256 height level, if I'm going to do it correctly. So in order to do that, originally I was going to do quartz, but as I said with the calculator, let's bust that bad boy out. Let's see. So we've got, he's watching me as I mouse over the calculator. All right, so there's 9 pillars, okay? 9 pillars times 8 across is 72, times 256 height is 18,432 blocks. That's how many blocks it would take to make the pillars, if I make them correctly. Now, I could make them so that they're not as high, or I could make them so that they don't go into the bedrock, but again, you know, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. So 18,432 times 4 pieces of quartz per block is 73,728. So let's go inside here. I know I'm not even doing the review. That is not 17. That is, hold on. Did I close the calculator? No, there it is. Okay. 73,728. I am way, way far away from that. There is absolutely no way it would take me, I don't even want to know how long it would take me to get that much quartz. But that is an absurd amount of quartz. So I have a couple of options. One, I can either make them not go from bedrock to ceiling. I can shrink this. I can... I could shrink it. I could make it not go from bedrock to ceiling. I might I don't know, man. I kind of want to make it go bedrock to ceiling because I'd like to put the Elder God underneath it. That would be interesting, I think. So, but the problem with that is if I put the Elder, well, I guess I could put the Elder God underneath it, but then it would have to be corrupt. If you don't know the story, the Elder God underneath it. Well, okay, so there's this tentacle octopus thing. It's an Elder God. It's the wheel of time. It's the hub of time. And he is at the bottom of the pillars, and they can. Oh no! Then again, the corruption didn't come from him. The corruption came from Cain. So I guess I could put the Elder God. Okay, yeah, we'll put the Elder God. Anyways, so the other option is to use snow. Now the problem with snow is it's not as nice as the quartz. So let's show you these. So this is snow, and this is quartz. So the quartz looks more... The quartz looks more like the pillars, but the snow is way easier to make. So I'm probably going to go with the snow. Yeah. What am I doing here? Snow. And we'll put the quartz back in. All right. So, anyways, let's get going. I've been babbling about that crap long enough. So that is a future project that I will be working on in the live stream. All right. So here we are in the Nether, and I believe I've already showed you a lot of this. I think I showed this in the last video. This is basically done. I'm just waiting on a couple of trees to grow. So up here, I cleared out all this so that ghasts can spawn. This is the right height level so that ghasts can spawn in here. The reason being is I don't want them to spawn inside the tunnel. I want them to spawn up here. And this is just, and in particularly this area right here, because right about here-ish is where the swamp is. And that is definitely, most definitely an area where I do not want the ghasts to spawn. Now, thankfully, there's a lot of area over here. What I might end up doing is I might end up making this all flat so that there's lots of area for the ghasts to spawn. I know that they need, I think it's 5x5 and 4 height, but like, oh yeah, that's right. A lot of the trees grew through here, which is kind of interesting. The leaves are over here. They're technically connected to the tree. However, I think if I break this, they should all decay. Yeah, they're gonna decay. So if there's a single block update, then they decay on the side. But there's a bunch of trees all throughout. Anyways, so I'm not certain. Like, okay, 5x5 area, right? So ghast can spawn there because it's got 4 height. But I'm wondering, can it also spawn here? Even though this is air, this is an air block. Is it able to spawn there? I don't know. If you know, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go through and flatten all of this. But what I really don't want to happen is I do not want ghasts spawning inside, because if they spawn in there, I'm going to be very sad that my entire King's Road gets burned down. Oh, that would be bad. That would be so bad. So I just hollowed out all this. All right, I'm gonna show you something else. Give me 1 second. Be right back. All right, guys, we are in the end. Oh, geez. I know there's vines down there, but I don't really trust them. I saw Seth die once from these vines. Not catching him properly. So I don't really like to just jump down there. Got wood. So this is the end, and the end farm is right over there. However, I've done this on several occasions, and I know other people have as well. It's super, super annoying. You get down here, you bring your diamonds, you're ready to repair something, and then I don't have any wood. Giggity. I don't have any I don't have any logs or planks or anything in order to make sticks, in order to make the tools to repair. Like, I came down here to repair this bad boy right here, and I was like, oh, I don't have any sticks, so I can't make the, what do you call it, the pickaxe to repair it. So I came over here, and I made this. I was going to make this on camera for you guys today, but I was on the live stream, and I'm like, I was like, I'm going to start to build it, and then I'll build it later on camera. But I just kept going and going and going and going, and then it was finished. I'm like, well, all right, well, I guess I'll just show it to people. This isn't anything major. It's just a very simple tree farm here. And that is so when people come down here, if they need to make pickaxes or whatever, they can. This is far enough away so that this will not have any spawn restrictions or whatever with the oh, I've never seen that like that with the ender farm over there, but even so it shouldn't matter because everything has half slabs and what have you. So half slabs are stairs, so nothing should be able to spawn up here. I added this little catch right here so nobody falls off, and everything under here cannot be spawn or is not spawnable for Enderman. So if we look, like that's only 2.5 blocks high, plus these are slabs anyways, and this right here, that's only 2.5 high, so Enderman can't spawn there. This is half slabs on the top, so that way you can step up, because if I had put half slabs right here and not up top, then you wouldn't be able to get up because of this right here. So this is just a little thing. The oak trees will grow over time. These were grown with bone meal, but this one will grow over time. Even though it's in that very confined space, it'll still grow. Oak trees are awesome like that. A lot of the other trees have restrictions, but oak trees will grow pretty much wherever, right next to each other. So it's really good. I like that. And if anybody needs wood or whatever, they can just grab this, and all the saplings will be in here. So that's why this is here, so people can just climb up and collect the saplings. Also, I have the half slabs up top, so that will prevent the trees from growing larger than I want. All right, I'm going to show you the next thing. I'll be right back. All right. Picked up quite a bit of cobblestone from the flower shop. People have been buying up a lot of the stuff. The lilacs, the cactus, and the dead shrubs. Believe it or not, people are buying the dead shrubs. I think it was Etho who's just buying all this stuff up because he doesn't want to farm it himself, but I've been getting a lot of cobblestone, which is pretty good. The flowers took virtually no effort for me to get, and I need the cobblestone, so whatever. Now, this is going to be the location of the next project. Nobody is over here, and I don't foresee anybody using this nether tunnel. Because, well, everybody else has already grabbed another tunnel for the most part. I think everybody has one. Maybe, like, Avidia doesn't. But for the most part, everybody has another tunnel. On top of that, who's this? Oh, no, here's Avidia right here. Well, I'll be damned. So, that's Avidia's tunnel right there. Who's this? Desert Outpost Sand Mining Area. So, this is, gonna be unused. Like, these are gonna be unused because I hate to say it, but there isn't going to be that many people added to Mindcrack anytime soon. So I'm going to use this one for a game that I'm going to be building for everybody on the server. I was originally going to put it underneath Royal Chicken in the spawn, but some of the guys were complaining about having some lag there. Now, in order to make this, I need to have an area where chickens can update, because I need them to lay eggs, because that's part of the game. So if I have them over at my base or something, then, or anywhere else, the chickens are not going to be able to lay the eggs because the chunks aren't going to be loaded, and I need the chunks to be loaded. And I don't want to put it at spawn because, again, people were complaining about lag at the spawn because there's a ton of stuff there. A lot of item frames, which are causing a lot of entity lag. Anyways, so this is where I'm going to be placing it. I already dug out a little bit here, but I'm going to have to dig this direction, and it should be pretty cool. Should be pretty fun. I think the guys will like it. I know I'm gonna use it a little bit. Get my practice on. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's gonna be what I'm working on tomorrow during the live stream. Again, I didn't really want to make this just a recap video, but sadly that's what it turned into. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you prefer if I build stuff on camera, or would you like to see kind of like snapshotty like stuff where it's like, hey, this is what I want to work on, and then the next time you see it, it's like this is the next phase of it, and then the next time it's like this is the next phase, and yada yada, so on and so forth. Or, you know, do you mind, or do you care just seeing the recaps? So, anyways. What was that? What was I? Oh, I was collecting quartz. Is that quartz up there? No, that's a fire. That is a fire. That is not quartz. That's quartz. There's no way I'm going to get that, though. Anyways. Alright, so, as I said, sorry, this is just a recap video. I'd like to hear your input, though. If you want like a mix or what have you. So, anyways, I got a lot of work to do, a lot of clearing and stuff. So I'm gonna take care of that. I'm sure you have no interest in seeing that. I'm sure you have no interest in seeing me digging out lots and lots more netherrack. But I am going to end this one here. Certainly would appreciate it if you hit that like button. Stop by the live stream tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you there. Thank you for watching. Remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault.